Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Abhinav. In this video we will going to talk about the problem C of Kickstart Round G 2021, which is banana bunches. Okay, so first of all we will discuss the problem statement, then the logic behind the problem, and then the code part. Okay, so basically my only three test cases of this problem are passed, and in the sorry, only two test cases are passed, and the third one I am getting TLE. So whenever I will pass this test case, I will update the code in the description, so you can check that. But for now, I will discuss the my code and my logic through which I have supposed to solve these two test cases. Okay, fine. So basically what I have done is, so what here is given is that there is a farm where there are n banana trees and ith trees has bi banana branches. Okay, so basically Barbara has to buy a tree and she get all the banana branches. So जब भी वो कोई एक ट्री बाय करेगी उसे सारी उसकी banana branches मिल जाएंगी. Fine. So basically Barbara wants to buy some number of trees such that total number of banana branches must not be greater or less than k. So basically there should be exactly k banana branches in her basket. Okay, and also she wants to spend as much little money as possible, means she wants to buy minimum number of trees such that the sum of the banana branches are equal to k. Fine, this is basically the problem. The minimum number of trees such that the sum of banana branches and all that trees is equal to k. Basically this is the problem it is asking. Okay, fine. So now let's talk on, yes, one more thing, that because Alan has a special rule, because he does not want many gaps in his line, so he allows Barbara to buy at most two contiguous sections. So basically there is a line of trees. So basically Alan wants that Barbara buys trees from at most two constant, दो लगातार line से वो buy कर सकती है. Means if there are 10 trees in a, so let's understand this in whiteboard. So for example that there are these are the trees, these are the banana trees. Okay, so maybe Barbara can buy these two, then these two, then this one, then these two. So now there are four contiguous sections. First section, second section, third one, fourth one. It is not allowed. You can just buy two contiguous, at most two. You can buy one. You can say, for example, Barbara buys this section, or you can buy two contiguous sections. First one is this, second one is this. It is possible, but more than two is not possible. Fine. Okay, so basically now we will talk that, yeah, what is the logic behind this, how to find minimum number of trees. Okay, so basically what here I have done is, so for example first tree has, okay, let's take the test case only which is given to us. Okay, so let me copy it from the, okay, so this is the first test case given to us. Let me copy it. This is the first test case given to us. So basically there are 6 trees with these number of branches. So the first tree has one branch, the second tree has two branches, three branches, 1, 2 and 3. This is the first test case. Okay, this is the first test case. So now what we will do, first of all we make a array, you can say a dynamic array or something, DP problem, you can say it any, but basically we have to you have to form a two-dimensional array in which we will store the branches, the number of branches from tree I to tree J. For example, I is 1 and J is 3. So basically the our array, for example the name of the array is DP, then DPI J, because it is a 2D array, so DPIJ will contain all the, means the number of branches from tree 1 to tree 2. For example there is 3, so basically it will contain all the branches from, because this is 0 index, this is 1 index, this is 2 index, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. Okay, so what DPI comma J will contain, where I is 1, J is 3, it will contain all the branches from tree 1 to tree 3. Basically 2 plus 3 plus 1 means 6 branches for this I and J. So we have to form such an array. So I hope you can form such an array, but that then also I am going to explain that. So what we will do is, first of all we will find the sum. So basically we will find a continuous sum. So the sum of this first is 1. Then the sum of 2 and 1 is 3. Then the sum of 1, 2 and 3 is 6. Then the sum of 1, 2, 3 and is 7. Then 9. Then 11. So basically through this what we are doing is, we are just finding the sum of all the branches and all the trees before that tree. Means the branches of this tree is 1 and before there is no tree. Here the branch of this tree was 2 and there was one branch before this tree, so there are 3. Basically this is what we have done. Okay, fine. Now to find this, what we can do is, to, for example, we have to find the sum of branches in these two trees. Then what we will do is, we will subtract this 11, or sorry, we will subtract this 7 from this 11. Now we will get 4. So now how it is possible? Okay, why we are getting 4 here? There should be 5. There should be 5. Okay, it is 1, 3, 6. Yeah, it is 8. Here it will be 12. Okay, here it will be 12. So here it will be, yeah, here it will be 12. So yeah, same for here also. Yeah, so it will be 12. Here it will be 12, and here it is 5. Okay, yeah. So basically what we have done is, we have subtracted this 12 and this 7 from this 12. So we have got 5. Then what is this 5? यहां तक की जितनी ब्रांचेस थी वो 7 थी, इसके पहले उस ट्री को मिला के. All the branches before this tree and this tree are 7, and all the branches before this tree and this tree is 12. So if we subtract this 7 from 12, then we will get the branches of only these two trees, which is 5. And if we check it, you can check here that branches of these two trees 5 only. 2 plus 3, 5. Okay, fine. So like this we will make the array, DP array, which will contain the branches from ith to jth, and when I and j are equal. So, and one more thing, that I cannot be less than j. J cannot be less than I. Always I is less than j. I is less than equal to j. And if I is equal to j, then we are just giving the branch of that particular tree. For example, the branch of first tree is 1, second tree is 3, third tree is 7. Sorry, first tree is 1, second tree is 3, 1, like this. Okay, fine. So now we have the number of branches in a particular, so by counting these branches in particular sections, we are just finding the number of branches in a particular section. Now what we will do is, we will check for all the sections one by one. First of all, we will check for this section, then this one, then this one, then this one. Okay, so पहले हम लोग क्या करेंगे, हम लोग चलेंगे, मान लो हम लोगों ने पहले ये वाला सेक्शन कंसीडर कर लिया, ये सेक्शन. इस सेक्शन में पता लगा कि 6 ब्रांचेस हैं, इस पर्टिकुलर सेक्शन में 6 ब्रांचेस हैं, सब मिला के. अगर इस सेक्शन में हम सारे ट्रीज ले लें. नाउ वी विल चेक फॉर रेस्ट ऑफ द ट्रीज. दैट इज, हमें टोटल k ट्रीज चाहिए. मान लो हमें k में से k इज, लेट्स से k इज 9, एंड हमें, and from a number of, and this is the number, this is a sequence of trees. For example, from this particular section I have got 6 branches. Now 3 branches more are required. And how we will calculate the number of branches in this section? By this DP array. इस DP array से हम लोग निकाल लेंगे. 6 branches मिल गए हमें इस सेक्शन से. Now we will search for more 3 branches from the rest of the section. And for also, हमारे पास अगले सेक्शन की भी ब्रांचेस के काउंट हैं DP array में. And from there we will search for some 3. And if there, for example, this branch contains 3 branches, this section, and it is 6, then 6 plus 3 is 9, and that's the answer. Then we will just output the number of trees in these 2 sections. This is basically the logic. So let's move to the code part. I think you will understand the code more easily. So yeah, so this is my code. So what I have done is, so it is a little bit lengthy code. I will share the code in the description box. Basically, first of all, I have inputted the branches in a particular vector, and if a particular tree has the branches equal to what is required, अगर एक ट्री में उतनी ब्रांच जितनी चाहिए तो हम लोग सीधे से वो ट्री खरीद लेंगे. We will directly buy that tree and the answer will be 1, means only one tree. Okay, and OK represent that yeah, it is possible to find. If OK is false, then we will output -1. Okay, yeah. So here we have first just founded the consecutive sum array, जहाँ पर हम लोग जो consecutive sum array थी 1 3 6 like that. After it, here it is a DP array. In this DP array, I have stored the you can say the number of branches from I8 tree to J8 tree. Okay. Just a brute force solution. I have just first of all checked for a particular section for some I and for some J. Okay, and then if it is less than K, if it is greater than K, then I will break. पहले से K से बड़ा तो कोई मतलब ही नहीं है. If it is equal to K, then I will check for it. If it is equal to K, then I will take that section, and then I will check the minimum of the answer because I have to output the minimum of the answer. And if it is less than K, then I will check for some another section so that the branches in both the sum of the branches in these two sections will be equal to K. हम लोग दो सेक्शन को चेक करेंगे. तो अगर ये K के इक्वल है तो फिर सीधे सीधे हो गया आंसर, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. K से बड़ा तो ब्रेक कर दो. अगर K छोटा है एल्स में आ जाओ और एक और सेक्शन को ट्राई करो. वो जो सेक्शन होगा वो J+1 से शुरू होगा, उस सेक्शन के बाद से शुरू होगा, उससे ओवरलैप नहीं कर जाएगा. फाइन. उस सेक्शन में ट्री है, अगर x + y K के इक्वल आता है तो फिर वहां भी हम लोग 2 कर देंगे, सेव कर लेंगे. अगर बड़ा हो जाता है केस तो हम लोग ब्रेक कर लेंगे. बड़ा तो हो नहीं सकता है, छोटा है तो आगे और चेक कर लो एक बार. Like this we will output answer, and if there is no possible answer means OK is false, then we will output -1. This is the solution of this problem. I hope you understand that what I am trying to say. I hope you understand the problem. If you have any doubt, you can comment down or you can join our Telegram. You can also join our live DSNCP course by the value just $299 per month. You can subscribe to our channel for community content. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you like it. Thank you.